I'm grateful for the readings tonight about peace and the price it takes. I remember the first time I heard the article that was quoted from in the readings from Miscellaneous Writings by Mrs. Eddy, "Put up thy sword." I had been raised in science for most of the time anyway, but I had never read prose works, and I'd never read that article. And I remember being so dumbfounded. I couldn't believe it. I thought, my goodness, I thought I was just supposed to be peaceful all the time. And anyway, as a child, my favorite commandment was, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God." And I always worked at trying to be very, very peaceful all the time. And as some people say, well, how did that work for you? Well, it didn't. It didn't work for me because I wasn't being honest and I wasn't addressing any situations. I was just sort of stifling what I felt and what I thought. And when I read this and realized that, yes, as a Christian Scientist, we do have to carry a sword, the sword of spirit, the sword of truth. And as this article explains, it's the sword that cuts off the head of false beliefs. And the false beliefs are things we think to be true, but if they are not of God, they are not. And of course we have to carry this sword. And I love it where Mrs. Eddy says, "My students are at the beginning of their demonstration. They have a long warfare with error in themselves and in others to finish, and they must at this stage use the sword of spirit. They cannot in the beginning take the attitude nor adopt the words that Jesus used at the end of his demonstration." So once learning that lesson, and I began to realize that peace is earned, and it's earned by raising that sword, and sometimes maybe raising a little ruckus at times, or doing whatever we need to correct a situation with the truth. And as was also expressed tonight, always done with a motive of love, to bless and to heal. And with that motive, it does bless and heal, and the situation changes, and true healing takes place, and also true peace takes place, the real peace, the peace that passeth all understanding. And that is an amazing, wonderful thing of Christian Science that we all have experienced. So I'm grateful for the readings tonight to be reminded of this lesson of what real science is. I'm grateful to hear all of the wonderful healings that are going on. Thank you all.